Yo, you got some nip though? Bro, I need some nip. I saw one of these, the cup gambling. I read cum gambling.
Oh no.
Oh, so because that's a PC only avatar, I see you as the jet, like anime plane girl, and you're just playing with your hand. You're literally just a robot girl waving her hand in my face like this. I had a teacher in high school who, when they were really annoyed, would start using their middle finger to point to students to ask them to do shit. And then hope no one noticed. I noticed, I just didn't say shit.
What?
Did I ever tell you about the first time I ever flipped somebody off?
So you can go first.
I didn't know what it meant.
You said it first.
I was probably 4 or 5 when this happened. My older sister was babysitting me and my younger sister while my parents were out, and I didn't want to go to bed, so I was being a little brat. I had my hands out in the doorway, and I wouldn't go into the room, and so my older sister got frustrated and slammed the door in my face and caught my middle finger on my right hand. No, on my left hand, sorry. It severed the finger. Down to like past the knuckle.
Oh my gosh.
Just severed it completely. So I feel the pain. I start screaming. She sees all the blood. She starts screaming. She calls my parents. My parents come home. My mom takes me to the hospital, and I didn't know what to do with the fucking hand. It was bleeding, blood was going everywhere, down my arm, on my clothes, on my mom, and the receptionist is like, no fucks given, just like, what's the problem? And my mom is trying to explain. I'm putting my hand on the table, but for whatever reason it hurt slightly less if I kept the rest of my fist closed and just put the middle finger with the severed bit on the counter. It wasn't a perfect severing. There was some tissue and skin still holding it on to my finger along the bottom of the finger, like right there. And so I was flipping off the receptionist at the hospital with my severed finger, and my mom, God bless her, she noticed what I was doing and what the symbol meant. I couldn't understand it, but she was shoving my hand off the counter so I'd stop flipping off the receptionist, and that fucking hurt. So I'd try and put my finger back to take stress off of the dangly bit so it would stop hurting, and it was just and she's trying to get me to the hospital. Sign me up. I'm just constantly putting. Yes, there was a bit of sinew and skin on the bottom of my finger that was still connected. And that was hanging off. Yeah, and I kept trying to put it on the counter so it would stop tugging, you know? Because the tug of that little bit of skin hurt like fuck, on top of everything else that was wrong. But I kept flipping off the receptionist, so my mom kept putting my hand off, so it was just a back and forth. Blood was getting everywhere on that counter, I'm sure.
Ouch.
That's the first time I ever flipped someone off. I had no idea what it meant until I was older. It got me an A+ in a writing assignment in the 5th grade.
Do you have a middle finger right now?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a permanent scar. So, like I was saying, the original cut was like down under the knuckle. I was like 3 or 4 at the time. So when they sewed it back on and it healed, the scar migrated along with my growing skin. So now it's like just around the fingernail.
Oh wow.
Like by the time I'm 50, it'll be like a V-shaped scar along the tip of my finger.
Oh, what the heck? Interesting. I love how when you're telling me that story,
that could happen.
Your tail is just like super excited.
Why do you have spikes everywhere? Who are you trying to kill?
Anyone who gets in my way.
Rude.
I like how you grab my hand at the same time. Oh god.
I want you to think about what you've done. If someone grabs you by the base of your spine, it looks hilarious.
Go to sleep.
No, you don't get to tell me what to do.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Check it out.
Excuse me. What did you say?
Why does your voice perfectly match that avatar?
I don't know. I just automatically go into it. No, put me down, my
We don't
brother.
accept your kind here.
Put me down, my brother.
We did like 4 years ago.
My brother. I'm shunned away.
Brother, no brother.
Shove your head so far up your own ass, you won't remember this accent.
Ah, I see the way. The way is very dark.
It smells bad too, I bet. Are you climbing me?
I am. Shadow of the Colossus style.